What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? This here is Dark Helmet with a very first video review for a movie. Oh my gosh, I'm not actually playing a video game? What? As you can see from my shirt, it's dangerous to go solo. Let's see if you can see it. See, it's got little Chewbacca's on the bottom that you can tear off. So, that's kind of cool. I wore that last night at the movie premiere, so I thought it would be pretty cool to watch, to use it for this video. What has Disney done with its third film in the Star Wars franchise? Oh my gosh, so much to talk about and so little time. This film had all kinds of production issues from the start. It couldn't find a director they liked. When they did, they filmed 90% of it, and then Disney's executives decided, nope, that's not the direction we want to go for our Han Solo movie. And they hired a safe director in Ron Howard, who took over and basically reshot like a lot of this. And you can tell that this movie is kind of jumbled together. This is kind of an awkward first for me in a Star Wars film because I'm a huge Star Wars fan. I love my Star Wars. And almost every Star Wars movie, even the original, not the original, even the prequels, got above average numbers. This film has so many issues. Let's talk about the negatives first, and then we'll go into what I did like. So the negatives. The plot has been done 1,000 times. The main protagonists need to get some X, I guess we'll call it. Need to get X to give to Y, to give to Z, blah blah blah, blah blah blah. It's been done 100,000 times. This film just happens to take place in the Star Wars universe. Okay, so it's a safe plot, not much to cry home about. What actually does happen? So, and I will go into spoilers. So Han Solo is played by Alden Ehrenreich, who is a newcomer. Let me click on his IMDb page so I can actually tell you what he's been in. And his biggest role is pretty much Hail Caesar. He was in that. He was in a film called Beautiful Creatures in 2013. That's pretty much it. So he's basically an unknown actor. And they took a risk with him because this really didn't need to be called a Han Solo movie. They could have created some new character and done a heist film in the Star Wars universe with characters that we know nothing about, and I think it would have made a much better film. But no, they had to throw Han in, and so they could do Han meeting Chewie, Han getting the Millennium Falcon, the Kessel Run, all that stuff. So it's all thrown in there. And because we know what happens to Han later, it's kind of throws out all tension in the film. There's no tension whatsoever. What else? There's a couple of plot elements that they chose to go with, and they don't make any sense to the film. There's a little sequence when they're on Kessel, and it happens within like 15 minutes of the film, but it never refers back to it, and it never goes anywhere, so you're kind of left with what was the point of this whole sequence. It's never referred to again. So things like that really stuck out to me all throughout the film. The dialogue was just awful. I mean, almost to episode 2 awful. Not quite that bad, but it was pretty bad. Cringeworthy in some cases. And I just couldn't understand the audience I was with. They were just eating it up like it was candy. Like, give me more, not looking at the quality of they were watching. They were just enjoying the fact that it was a Star Wars movie. But is it something we really wanted? No. We didn't want a Han Solo Origins movie. We wanted something with Obi-Wan. We wanted something in the Old Republic. That would have actually been amazing. An Old Republic movie with all new characters set thousands of years in the past. So none of what happens in the original trilogy would have any influence in the new movie. That would have been amazing to see. But nope, they decided to go the safe route with this film. And a safe film is what they got. Let's see. Let's talk about some stuff that I did like. Alright, let's stop being so negative. Gosh. Visuals. Oh my gosh, the visuals, of course, were fantastic. ILM did the effects, I believe, and they just nailed it. The practical effects in this thing were really cool. I really appreciated all of the practical effects that they had, including a lot of creatures that we got to see towards the beginning of the film on from Corellia. And the film starts all on Corellia, and we get to see a lot of really cool creatures. It kind of harkens back to the beginning of Episode 4, A New Hope, and I thought that was really cool. I really liked the main boss that Han was supposedly working for at the time. That character design was pretty cool and different for a Star Wars film, but that particular scene was very short-lived, and we're soon away from that. I really did like the sequence, too, of the train heist that you see in the trailer. That scene was well shot and well thought out. But again, there's not a lot of tension because we know that Han and Chewie survive. So that kind of throws away a lot of the tension that they're trying to build about who's going to live, who's going to die, and what's going to happen. So, and you feel that way all throughout the film, and that really lowered the score a lot for me. Let's see. I really actually liked Emilia Clarke's character, Kira. She was a surprise for me because I had really no idea what her character would be in this, and she's got some surprising moments. And I won't go into any spoilers, but there's a beat at the end of the film that you need to pay attention to. Pay attention. It's not in post credits. It's in the end of the film, so don't worry about that. Donald Glover's Lando Calrissian stole the show from me, though. He came on screen. His voice came on screen before they actually showed him, and you thought he was Billy D. Williams. And you're like, is Billy D. Williams making a cameo? Nope. That was Donald Glover in the scene. And I thought he stole every scene that he was in. I think he really stole the scenes a lot. Once again, another character I liked was the droid, L3. I thought L3's humor was hilarious and very different for the droids that are usually in these movies. So I don't know what kind of programming Lando put into her, but and her, not it. It's a her. It was very sarcastic and witty and didn't hold back. And you don't get that from droids in this universe. Definitely different than what you're used to. And Woody Harrelson's character, Beckett, was surprisingly deeper than I thought it was going to be. There's a twist in the film I won't spoil, but you can kind of see it coming a mile away. There is a scene with Woody and Alden later in the film, and I'm not going to go into specifics. Let's just say that Disney has put away the whole notion that Han does not shoot first. I'll put it like that. I appreciated that very much. So, another thing that I didn't care for at all, except for one little sequence, was the music. They basically retooled John Williams' themes and reused them throughout, including the asteroid sequence theme and the TIE Fighter battle scene from Episode 4. They reused that again. So, I kind of wish they would have gotten some new themes in there. It just didn't sound like a Star Wars film to me, other than, and then they would blatantly throw in the Star Wars theme, and you're supposed to be like, oh, I'm excited, and yeah, it's not exciting. That's really all I wanted to say about this. I don't want it to be this long video, and this is going to be edited down, so it'll be even shorter. In the end, this is going to be a very forgettable film. It's definitely entertaining and enjoyable in moments, but it doesn't it never got to the level of an actual Star Wars film for me. Let me talk about another scene that I did really like. I did like how Han and Chewie met. That scene was done very well. And I really appreciated the humor that they put in there. And the almost instant connection that they have. So I really did dig that scene quite a bit. But it's one scene in a 2.5-hour movie, so I can't judge the whole movie based on one scene that I liked. So in the end, this is a film that doesn't really deserve to exist. No one wanted it to exist. The fans certainly didn't clamor for a Han Solo Origins movie, but Disney's executives decided this is an easy way for us to make some money from our purchase of the franchise, so yay, that's what we did. This is a money-grabbing opportunity between the trilogy films, and that's all it is. I really don't think I'll be returning to this film. I'll probably watch it again to see if I have the same feelings when it comes out on digital, but I don't even know if I'm going to buy it. I don't know. It was just an average film for me, and that kind of saddens me, because it's Star Wars, and Star Wars should be above average. It should be amazing. So, what's the final verdict? Solo, A Star Wars Story, gets a 6 out of 10. Slightly above average. Not really worth watching in the theater if you've got a large family. Wait for it to come out on digital and watch it at home. Save your money. So this is my first video review. Hopefully I can produce this a little bit and get it done so that it comes out pretty quick. So yeah, y'all let me know if this is something you like, and we'll do more of these. So yeah, y'all have a great evening, and we'll catch you next time. Click that subscribe button, ding dong that bell so you get my next videos, and I'll see you next time. And y'all have a great weekend. Bye.